everybody. Tonight I thought I might talk a little bit about packing cases, and as you can see I have tried quite a few. These aren't even all of the ones that I've tried, but this is a good selection, I think, in terms of like going over which ones have worked and which ones haven't, and I feel pretty comfortable in saying that you can make any of them work. You just have to know exactly what it is that you're wanting to accomplish with your packing cases, and then it makes it a little bit easier to choose the right one that you'd be happy with. I have found that for me personally, there's two things that I generally care about consistently, and one of those things is how they look and how they look with my bags and stuff like that, and the other is that I prefer to have clear pouches if I can get them. There are some that don't have clear windows on them, and I still use them, but for the most part I really have come to discover that I really prefer to be able to see what's going on inside of those pouches, and especially because if I have people helping me, they really need to be able to see it too. So I guess some of the more expensive ones are going to be the Jade packing cases and the Truffle packing case up here. This one has a leather component to it, so that's probably why it's so expensive. And then these ones are really nice. I really do like them. They do a good job. My understanding from other people, I haven't tried to do this yet, although I may need to because this one looks like it might be a little dirty. But my understanding is that you might even be able to put these through the washing machine, which would be really, really nice to be able to do. And I do really like those. I think that with these ones you can put quite a lot in them, and then they get pretty flat still, and they are really good quality. I really like these ones a lot. And I do have them, as you can, I say as you can see, you can't see, but majority of my bags have a tendency to be in a kind of a rosy hue. So like these ones from Jujube, I love these because they go with a lot of the bags that I have. They have a gray stripe here, a mauve, and then pink, and then a white, and so I feel like these ones look really great with the majority of my bags, and I can mix and match them like with all of these and still feel like they look pretty good. This one up here is actually the Bodhi by Kerikit, which I think is supposed to be like, it's like a pouch, but also you could use it as a clutch or a little wristlet if you had to in a pinch. I do like it, but I don't use it very often. I don't find it to be the most useful one that I could have, and as you can see, there is no way to see what's going on the inside of it. So I do usually use my Jade packing my Jade packing cases, and then my Truffle packing cubes, and I have several of these. And these are probably my favorite for things like snacks and clothes and things like that, just because they are really structured, and they keep things pretty compact because of that. So I do really like these. If you're able to, I think these are a good investment, because even outside of baby years, you can use this for packing your clothes and stuff like that whenever you travel after babies. So I do think that one's like a good long-term purchase. These Planet-Wise ones, I went through a phase where I really loved these. Like, these were my go-to for everything, as you can see. And like, for these ones, I have like a full set of this flowery print. I don't even know what it's called. Maybe Make-A-Wish, possibly that's what it's called. I have a full set of this one, and then a full set of this unicorn print. Let me grab it. Here, I thought it was beautiful, and it was really fun early on with my girls. I find these to be very useful. I find them to be at a really good price point, and they definitely get the job done. And for me, they have a lot of different options, right? So like there's this one that has dry bag in the front and then a wet bag on this side, and it's the same situation with this one, only it's a different size. So I would use this one for like eating needs, and then I'd put like all of their diaper stuff in here, throw in this wet bag, you know, I mean, I would do all of that kind of stuff and feel like everything was coordinated, organized, and cute. I did grab these because they have windows and stuff. These are not my favorite. I don't think these are, it's not that they're poorly made, it's just that there are better things out there. Oh, and then there was this little quick grab thing for, I don't even know what you'd call this. I used it for diapers. I'm not sure if that's what they recommend it for or not. These are all great. I mean, like, they not only do they get the job done, they're really cute, and like I said, they're made well enough, and especially at their price point, I don't have any complaints about them. But you know, as I continue down my journey of being a mom and packing things up and investing mostly into not only things for my children, but also things that I'll be using into the future, these are not things that I personally will continue using after my children are grown. Now, they might use them. I mean, I don't know what the future holds for them in terms of, like, will they be, you know, crazy packing ladies like Mama? I don't know. I'm not sure. But if they did, then maybe I can pass these over to them. But these are not things that I would use regularly for myself after having children grow. Okay, this was just an example of, and I say an example, this is just how I have it stored. For my black bags, I have these Black Lily Jade cubes, or not cubes, these are pouches, I guess. And then I also have these I think it's called Mysgreen. And these ones are the same situation as the Planet Wise, in my opinion. They're made perfectly well. They're a good price point. You get a lot of different options, lots of different sizes. At this point, I really only have these because I think that they look good with, like in my bags and with these other ones, but also I have to, I mean, that's not the best reason to be using them, you know, just because they look good. It is a reason, and I, you know, not only do I use that as a reason, obviously, to pack this way, but also, you know, if you do too, I'm not dogging it. I think you can tell that I like to make things match. But if you're thinking about, like, should I or shouldn't I mean, like, just because it looks good isn't the only thing to look at, you know. They are made well. Both of these are made well, and I think they look good together. So that's why I have them there together. The last ones that, oh wait, I'm sorry. These are those Jellyfish Design bags. I think I got them like 3 or 4 years ago, several years ago. In this kind of color, this fun color, and I'm not a fun color gal, so I didn't use them very long. But these are made really well too. I think at the time that I purchased them, I think she was the only one who had pouches that had a window, like a clear window, that were made well. And so I don't regret the purchase because I used them a lot when I first got them. But now there's just so many options, and I probably wouldn't use them anymore just because she has a tendency to use more fun colors, and that's just not my jam in general. It's just not. I kind of stick with the same kinds of things, which are like mauvey pinks and then blacks and browns. So, okay, and then this is the Itzy Ritzy set, like packing cube set, and I might use these for when I go traveling just because they're good sizes and they're made of the same type of thing that other travel packing cubes are made out of. So I think that I probably would use these, but I don't reach for them very often in my diaper bag situations. It's not that they're not any good, it's just I really, you know, I probably couldn't even put my finger on exactly why I don't use them very much. Maybe because they don't have a clear window like all of these other ones do. Maybe because they don't like compress like some of these other ones do. I'm not really sure. I mean, they're not bad. They're really pretty. They're well made. I like them, but I just very rarely reach for them. And then this one, and I will be doing another video about Purse Amie organizers at another date, because those ones I love, and especially in my Lily Jade bags. Like, I can't use those without the Purse Amie organizers, and I'll show those. But this is the makeup bag that they make, and I like this to put my first aid stuff in, and I've shown this before, and I'll do another video later again about it, but I like to put my first aid stuff in here, and I separate it out for things that are for like runny noses, oral hygiene, headaches, all that kind of stuff go in one pouch, and then things for injuries go in another. And then I use these little pockets on the side for quick grab things for me in general. And the inside has this, I don't know what it's lined with. These are, the craftsmanship on these are just amazing, like outstanding. I love their products. I wish they had more things for me to choose from. But the inside of this has this kind of wipeable material all the way through it, so if anything spills, it is not a big deal. You can clean it up really easily, and it goes throughout the whole space. So I think that they're made really well, and I really like them a lot for my first aid kit. And I have it in this color and then in a blue color as well. So I think that's everything about packing cases. If you have any questions, or if you think that I've missed one, you know, like if you think that there's something that I would really love based on what I've described as far as like the reasons that I use stuff and the reasons that I like certain ones over others, feel free to let me know down in the comments. And if you have any questions about anything, also ask, and I would be happy to answer. I hope this was helpful. I know that there were a lot here, and I kind of quickly went through them all, but I just kind of thought that it might help if you're looking to just have some kind of preliminary thoughts on it, and share my experiences with using them. So, okay, thanks so much. I hope you guys are having a good quarantine, or whatever it is that you're having to do in your state, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.